Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build and another episode of Curb Appeal, the series on my channel where I attempt to recreate photographs in The Sims 4 to the best of my ability. So today's photograph is a very exciting one because I found it while I was browsing a real estate website in LA. Why was I browsing a real estate website in LA when I live in Canada? Who knows? But I found this cool looking house. It's in Toluca Lake, California, which is apparently around North Hollywood. I don't really know the LA neighborhoods very well, so if you do live in California, let me know what the Toluca Lake area is like. What's the vibe? Is it bougie? Is it affordable? What is it? Let me know. But something tells me this is a semi-bougie area because the house actually sold about a month ago for $3 million or over $3 million. So pretty hefty price tag, a little bit out of my budget, just a little bit out of my budget, but you know, a girl can dream, and I really like looking at real estate for some reason. It's just fun and also cool to see like what's out there and what I could have one day in the far, far, far away future. Although by the time I have $3 million, it'll probably be like the housing market is crazy high and inflation, and it'll probably be like $50 million by then. But, you know, I still like to dream. And basically, I was drawn to this photo because it was a similar color scheme than what I usually like to do, aka neutrals, blacks, whites, what have you. But the shape and the facade of the home was different than what I usually do. And you know me, all about the 2022 character development. I mean, it's not 2022 yet. It's still 2021, but it's almost 2022. And the new me is trying to character develop, okay? I'm trying to try different styles and, you know, just go out of my comfort zone with my Sims building and just be a little bit more adventurous. Just a little bit. Not a lot. Baby steps. Baby steps. I'm not trying to reinvent my building. I'm just trying to explore a little bit. You know how it goes. It's fine. But basically, the shape of the home obviously is what drew me to this. I really liked the roof. The roof facade, it had this nice thick white border around the gabled roof pieces that extended down vertically. So you can see I replicated that here right now on the screen. I actually used just thick columns to get that same effect, and then I used a really thick roof trim, the super thick roof trim option in the base game. I use that to kind of replicate this thick border around the gabled roof. So I thought that was an interesting technique. I know it kind of reminds me of maybe like Scandinavian style. I'm not sure if that's correct or not, but it seemed like something that was kind of fun, and I've never really done it before, and I thought that the eco lifestyle wood slats worked really well for this particular build as well. It kind of gives it this cool, modern, eco feel with all the natural textures on this home. We have the concrete exterior and the wood paneling. You know, it'd be really cool if I put solar panels on this home, on the roof. I actually didn't do that. I might put those on before I upload this because I feel like solar panels would go well with this home for some reason. It's giving me a little bit of an eco vibe. And obviously it's based in California because you can see the landscaping. It is more deserty looking. So you'll see when I do the landscaping for this home, I do draw on those more succulent and cactus looking plants. Now, I did initially try and build this in Oasis Springs because I felt like this was an Oasis Springs build. I don't know what it was just screaming Oasis Springs to me. But, and you guys can probably guess this already, the lighting is horrid. It's horrible in Oasis Springs. I just couldn't do it. I kept moving from lot to lot, trying every single lot on Oasis Springs. Just like I need one lot that just has decent sunlight, that's not going to make this white home look orange, and I couldn't do it. It just doesn't look right. I'm so sorry. And Oasis Springs really needs more love, honestly, and I wish that I could build all of these cool deserty California homes in Oasis Springs, but the lighting just it's just not worth it. It's so difficult. I think there's like 2 lots on Oasis Springs that are actually good. They're on like the left side of the lot of the world. I mean, they have like more greenery to it. It's not like building on sand. You actually have a grass area. But yeah, those are like the only 2 lots in Oasis Springs that are actually decent. So yeah, maybe the next update we need is a base game update to fix the lighting in Oasis Springs. Can we like get some traction on this? Because I feel like nobody's talking about it. Everyone just accepts the fact that Oasis Springs has bad lighting. But you know, this year or this next year, we need to put our foot down and get some better lighting in Oasis Springs so that people will actually use the world. But let me know your thoughts, honestly, on Oasis Springs down below. Do you guys build there? And do you have any tips for me on how I can build there without it looking so yucky? Like maybe I need to not build white houses. Maybe I need to go for color or something like that. Or maybe I'm just building the wrong style of home. Let me know how to really bring out Oasis Springs strength in my builds, because maybe that can be my challenge for next year. Try and genuinely build something nice in Oasis Springs. But yeah, that's enough for my Oasis Springs tangent, because we're not even in Oasis Springs. We're in Newcrest right now. We're in the Oak Alcove area in Newcrest. It's in the kind of upper area of Newcrest. So Newcrest always pulls through, honestly. Newcrest is like number 1. It's just blank lots. Most of them have decent lighting. It's just good neighborhood vibes, and you know, we love a good base game world sometimes. But anyways, here you can see we are doing the landscaping, like I said, trying to go for more of the cactus and succulent plants just to match the photograph. And also I think it matches the house nicely. And I don't usually use these cactusy ones, but I think it looks quite cute. I don't know. Like, I don't know why I don't use these very often. I think I always go for like the same landscaping. But yeah, today I wanted to branch out and do something a little bit different. You can see I use the same trick that I've been using for a while now, where I kind of angle the fence inward by 1 square so that it looks like the fence is kind of halfway open, halfway closed. It just gives it a nice look than putting just a traditional fence gate. So I don't know, it looks a little bit more casual, like, ooh, I just opened the fence and I forgot to close it, and now it's just a little bit open, so it's a security issue, but it's fine. It looks nice. But here you can see I'm doing the back. So overall, I think that this build is for a family of 3, I believe. I think there's 1 master bedroom and 1 like teenager bedroom, so you can have 2 parents or 1 parent and 1 child. Ultimately, it's 2 bedrooms and I believe 2 or 3 bathrooms, so it's a decent size home. I should have made it larger, I guess, but you know, sometimes I get too intimidated and I always end up making my builds smaller rather than larger, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. But let me know down below, how big are your families usually in The Sims, and I'll try and make sure in the future when I do my builds that I make them for like the appropriate amount of bedrooms. I usually go for 2 bedrooms, but let me know, should I go for like 3 or 4 bedrooms usually? Is that like a safe bet? Yeah, maybe I can start making those changes. But I actually did do a really large build. I released it just last week during the week of Christmas. It's this winter wonderland mansion, Christmas holiday mansion. It has 9 beds, 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, so it's massive, and it can fit like 9 Sims, which I know you can only fit 8 Sims, but you know, if you want to have 8 Sims and a bunch of people sleep over or whatever, there's enough beds for everybody. I'll link that video down below. It was like my Christmas special, but I think it's still fun to watch it not in Christmas, because you can always use the house and then just take out the Christmas decorations. I didn't like obnoxiously fill it with Christmas decorations per se. So you can just easily take out some of the Christmas trees and replace it with plants or potted plants and whatnot. So it'd be cool if you watched that video and like looked at it through the lens of how am I going to renovate this without the Christmas decorations. And yeah, I think it's still totally usable just without the Christmas decorations. So yeah, I'll link that down below. But today's video is not Christmas anymore. Hopefully Christmas has passed. I don't know when I'm going to upload this, but I think I'm going to upload it like before New Year's. So I thought this would be a good time for me to recap the year and just talk about everything that we've accomplished together here on my channel, and just say a really big, massive thank you to you guys for everything that has happened in 2021. So honestly, 2021 was such a like tumultuous but interesting year. It's the first time that we have as a world gone through like a whole year, a whole calendar year with the pandemic, which is wild. But I think because we went into the year already knowing the pandemic existed, we kind of went into it with a different mindset. We went into it being like, okay, this is our life now. Let's not try and fight it. Let's just try and work around it. And I think that really helped me personally to like not embrace it, but like in a way kind of embrace it. Just be like, okay, I'm not going to feel sorry for myself that we're, working from home and staying inside all the time. Let's just make the most of it. So this year I went in with a good mindset, and I started streaming 3 times a week. Some of you guys may have joined me on my streams on Twitch. 3 times a week, I would build with you guys. We did a Let's Play, and we became a partner on Twitch, which is so wild. If you came to my streams and said hi in the chat, tossed me a follow, a sub, a dono, whatever it is, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys so much, and everything that we accomplished in order to make partner on Twitch. That's all thanks to you guys. Obviously, without you showing up, I can't, achieve those milestones. Also, thank you for helping fundraise for the entire month of April. We fundraised for Hope for Haiti with a bunch of other streamers, and that was the first time I've done like a big major fundraiser on my channel. So thank you guys again for all of the support and your generosity towards supporting such an amazing charity. We also were able to stream on the front page of Twitch. So we were front and center, baby. If you go to twitch.tv, we were there raising money playing The Sims. So that was a really fun experience. Thank you guys so much for showing up and being my emotional support, because streaming on the front page of Twitch is always a little bit, scary. You never know who's going to come into your chat. Also, when we first started this year, I had announced that I built the official haunted house for the Paranormal Stuff Pack. So that was a really, really cool opportunity. I actually worked on it in 2020, but I didn't get to announce it until 2021. But yeah, thank you guys for all of your support there. Maybe some of you guys don't actually know that yet, but the Paranormal Stuff Pack, it comes with a haunted house, like when you buy the pack. And I actually worked with the EA developers and with Maxis and the Sims team to build that house. So that house is built by me, and it comes with the game when you download that DLC. So yeah, if you didn't know that, now you know. So that was really fun. And the other thing that we did is we reached 100,000 subscribers, which is wild. I think I started the beginning of the year with like 40,000. So yeah, that's a really like, I don't know, it's so crazy. So thank you guys so much. I know like the majority of people on my channel actually discovered me this year, which is a really weird thing to think about considering I've been doing YouTube for 4 years, but 60% of my viewership has discovered me just in this past year, which is so wild. And I'm really thankful that we met, and I'm happy to connect with you guys here on my channel. So thank you guys so much for your support. Every single view, comment, like, share, add to favorites, those all help out my channel so much. And I appreciate you guys spending your time with me watching my videos, because I know above everything, above money, gifts, items, I think the most valuable thing in someone's life is time. So I really appreciate every minute or hour or whatever you spend watching my videos. I truly do appreciate it so much. And yeah, that was like a really big goal of mine in like my YouTube life, is to reach 100K, and you guys helped me do that. So I am so grateful, and it's such another amazing thing to add to the accomplishments of 2021. So I think that's it. I don't know, there might be more, but you know, this whole year has been kind of like jumbled up together to be honest. So yeah, that's I guess all I want to say. Maybe there'll be more things to thank you on later. I can't remember, but those are the main things that come to mind. So thank you guys so much for an amazing year. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to stop rambling and gushing about you guys, because you guys are probably like, okay, we get it. You're thankful. Just get to the build. Okay, fine. So here you can see I'm doing the interior, and I actually did this cool fireplace trick. If you didn't see it in the beginning of the living room, you can watch it again. Basically, I just took 2 hood fans from the base game and I lined them up next to each other. I took the mid-level one, and then I took base game cabinets, the short version, and I lined it up on the bottom. And then I took a real fireplace. You can take any fireplace. I took the one from Get Together, and I sized it down using the square bracket key, and I raised it up slightly just so it's peeking up just a little bit. And the reason why you need it to peek up is because you need to be able to click on it to activate the fire, and then you can turn it on normally and the flame will just be like floating, so it looks like this cool modern fireplace. Trust me, I've tried it, I've tested it. It does not burn your house down, and it definitely works, and it looks super cool. So if you want to test out that fireplace hack, go for it. I think it provides this really sleek, like built-in modern fireplace vibe, which I'm here for. I've been really into trying new fireplace tricks. I think above all, like fireplace hacks are some of the easiest ones to kind of come up with, because you really just need to like size down a fireplace, and you can use any object. You can repurpose any object to basically make it into whatever kind of modern fireplace you want. So really down for that. But overall, the living room, I actually made it like really like bright. I have like a yellow sectional couch in there, which is so interesting. I kind of went for maybe like not like a boho vibe, but kind of like boho modern. So not like super boho, just slightly boho. So yeah, that's a little bit of a different vibe in the living room than what I usually go for, but I think it's nice and bright and sunny, and I put a lot of plants to really play into the eco theme that I'm going for. So I really like it. I think it looks nice and different, and it looks really happy too. But here you can see I'm working on the kitchen, and I'm just full of new tricks this build. I don't know what I was doing this build. I just felt like trying a bunch of new things. But basically, I wanted the cabinets to look like this nice light brown color. So I basically took the cabinets, the base game cabinets, and I used the comma and period keys to turn them backwards. And because the back of the cabinets actually have this really nice wood swatch, so I wanted to use the back of them instead to make this kind of like built-in light wood cabinet scenario. So I think that it looks kind of cool. It's a little bit different. The only downside is the cabinets don't have like clear handles, so they definitely look more like integrated and built into the wall, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But if that's not your vibe, then you might not like it. Or you can maybe like try and find a small little item in debug or something that you can raise up to make look like cabinet handles. But you know, I don't really have the patience for that. You guys know I'm a little bit lazy sometimes. So yeah, overall, I think that it's like a cool look. I don't know. It went again with the kind of natural eco vibe of the home. I really wanted to play into a lot of neutral tones and natural textures. So I have the wood cabinets and I have the concrete backsplash. And I was just going for, you know, a natural organic vibe to things. So yeah, I think I might play into this trick a little bit more in my future builds and kind of finesse it a little bit better. Maybe try and find an item that would work for handles. But yeah, I was just kind of experimenting with the hack here in today's video. So let me know what you think of it. Let me know if you try it out at home. Yeah, I thought it was pretty simple. And the base game cabinets have so many colors. You can get as many wood swatches as you want. Every single like color cabinet has a different like back of the wood swatch. So you can really do so many different combinations. And I think that these cabinets would be really good for like built-ins in bedrooms as well. So definitely try to make like a closet or a headboard with it would be really cool. And also, again, like fireplaces and stuff like that. So honestly, the base game items can be super, super versatile if you just get a little bit creative with them. So here you can see I am doing the kind of dining room area. I didn't really have a huge floor plan to work with, so I just kind of snuck that dining table right here into the corner, and I used the Get to Work clear bucket chairs. I really like the clear bucket chairs. Sometimes they can just look a little bit too like clear in some builds, but in this one, since I was going for that, again, like organic looking modern feel, I feel like they actually looked okay in this kitchen. So I don't know, let me know what you guys think. Here you can see I just last minute changed some of the swatches to black. I felt like the room was getting too neutral and washed out, and I needed some dark pieces to ground the space. So I think that's a really important thing, especially when you're dealing with neutrals and really light colored spaces. You don't want it to be too light and too like singular tone, because it can look washed out and kind of boring. So sometimes you really need to add in that darker piece to ground the space, whether it's like a black rug or black chairs or a black island or a black table, just one thing that's a little bit darker to really bring some nice contrast into the space. So that's what I like to do. Here you can see we are now onto the upstairs. So we just have a bathroom, just a simple bathroom. Just a bathroom, you guys. I have nothing to say about the bathroom. I feel like that's like the one thing that has stayed constant with me for my entire building career is I just can't get on board with bathrooms. I don't know, as much as I try so hard to really love bathrooms and try different things, but I'm just not very amused by furnishing bathrooms. I don't think I can change that. As much as I want a character develop this year, I don't know if I can love bathrooms in The Sims. I think if we got like a bathroom kit or a bathroom stuff pack, it could potentially like reinvigorate or just invigorate my potential love for bathrooms, but it's just not happening anytime soon. I don't know why. It's just not happening. Let me know what you guys think about bathrooms and how do you make bathroom furnishing fun? I need to know. Maybe I just don't have the trait ingrained in me. I just have the bathroom hating trait in me, and I can't fix it. But speaking of, character development, what are your guys' New Year's resolutions? I know that's like super annoying to some people. Trust me, it's like kind of annoying to me too, but I figured I would ask, what are your guys' New Year's resolutions? Do you have any New Year's resolutions? Do people still do New Year's resolutions, or are we over it? I kind of feel like there is something to be said about like, well, if you're going to do a New Year's resolution and change something, why don't you just do it now? And it's like, okay, I guess so, but it's fun to plan it and pretend like you're getting reborn when the clock strikes midnight on December 31st. Like, I don't know. Sometimes you just need like a mental reset. So I personally like New Year's resolutions, I think, although I've never really been one to follow them. I guess what I actually like to do is I like to put all of my yearly goals. I'll choose like 4 goals, and they have to be like tangible goals, not just like eat better. Like, it has to be something like work out 3 times a week, or drink 3 bottles of water 5 days a week. Like, something very specific. Make specific goals. That's my advice. Not that you asked, but that's my advice, is make like very specific, measurable, tangible goals. And I'll pick like 4 of them and I'll put it as my background on my desktop. So you can put it as your phone background or your desktop background. I put it as my desktop background, and that way I see it every single day. That way you don't like forget about them. Like, if you write it on a piece of paper, maybe you don't see it unless you like put it on like a mood board or on like your bulletin board or somewhere where you can see it. I think it's important to see them every day and actually like remember them. So yeah, I actually did it for my desktop, and every single year I meet every single goal that I put out for myself, because I think it has to do with the fact that I see it every day. So yeah, I don't know, maybe you guys can do that too. Maybe we can share what our goals are in the comments, and then we can, like, I don't know, not hold each other accountable, but like cheer each other on. I haven't exactly figured out what my goals are this year, but I definitely want to set some. And I think working out is going to be on that list, although that has been one that has consistently failed me in the past. But it's also hard with like lockdown. Like, we're not allowed to go to the gym. Like, all of our gyms are closed. So like, what am I gonna do? Just like do push-ups on my carpet? Like, it's hard. It's hard times, you guys. But yeah, let me know what your guys' goals are for next year. Maybe not like resolutions, just general goals. I'd love to hear it. But anyways, here you can see we're doing like the teenager bedroom. And again, I did the cabinet trick, and I turned the cabinets backwards to make kind of like a built-in headboard. I just really like that wood tone, and I wanted to tie it in with the rest of the home. And then I just did some open shelving. So overall, just a simple little teen bedroom for your kid. And I think it's a pretty decently sized bedroom as well. So I put some activities in there, like a guitar and also a desk to do homework and whatnot. So yeah, overall, I really love this build. It's very bright and sunny, and you know, it's very neutral, and I really want to play into the natural textures and the organic textures and also the plants, because I felt like that was the vibe here. But I tried to add in more happy colors at the same time, and especially with the downstairs, I did that yellow sectional. And yeah, I don't know, I feel like this was just a build that I tried a couple of new tricks. I wouldn't say it's like revolutionary per se, but you know, maybe it was. I did try like a couple new tricks in the living room and the kitchen. So yeah, I think I'm pretty proud of this build. It's one that isn't like my personal style per se. Like, I wouldn't want to live in this home in particular over other homes that I built, but I am really happy with the way that it looks, and I think that it looks still like a Dr. Ashley build, just a couple other, you know, things here and there. But overall, I would love to know what you guys think of it. Let me know if you learned any new tricks in this build, and also let me know how my recreation skills are. Rate my recreation out of 10. How close did I get it to the original photo? But besides that, the video is over, which means it's time for me to go. The screenshot should be rolling. Don't forget to let me know what your New Year's resolutions or your 2022 goals are in the comments down below. I'd love to hype you up and cheer you on. And again, thank you guys so much for an amazing 2021 year. I could not have accomplished anything without you guys. This is a group accomplishment, and this channel is a reflection of all of your guys' support, and I cannot thank you guys enough. Here's to a even better 2022. I hope you guys have a safe and happy New Year's and have a lot of fun. Treat yourself. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up and leave a comment down below what you thought about it. And if this was our first time meeting, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to be friends, or if you want to see more Sims 4 videos. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye everybody.